You can date someone if you are broke, only on one condition. Just one condition. So there are a few questions you need to ask yourself before you start dating while you are broke. You need to ask yourself, is this girl a liability or is she an asset? So now in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys a few signs on how you can spot whether a girl is an asset or she's a liability. Well, these are homemade tips that I've learned, you understand? Like a few that I've spotted and have worked for me in the few relationships I've been in. Don't take much relationship advice from me because I'm not a professional. The first way you can tell whether a girl is an asset or a liability, if she have brains. If she doesn't have brains, then you should know that this girl is going to put you into trouble. If a girl is not very smart, you talk to her like she doesn't think fast, she's not very wise. It doesn't really mean she's like very educated or very intelligent. Like what I mean is she's just smart, like generally overall. If the girl is not smart, then she's just going to like put you into trouble. You understand? One way or the other, just trust me, one way or the other, the girl put you into trouble. So you need to ask yourself that. And then if she's draining you emotionally or mentally or financially, anyone, you don't have that time because you're broke. So you need to ask yourself, is this girl draining me financially, emotionally? You understand? She's always getting you pissed, always getting you mad. These are things you cannot afford to do when you're broke, because you're obviously broke, trying to grind, trying to get that moolah. So like, okay. Now number 3, if anytime this girl comes online or she's around you, she takes your peace, bro, no brainer, she's a no. She's not an asset, she's a liability. If anytime this girl is online or maybe she's around you, every time you always feel that lump of anxiety, you always feel one kind of like, you know that feeling now that anytime this girl is around, peace, that place can never be settled, then you know that this girl is a liability. Number 4, if she's always trying to make you prove yourself, like she's always trying to make you prove yourself to her, always trying to make you prove yourself either financially or emotionally, always like, prove yourself, do this for me, do that for me. Oh bro, you're trying to grind, remember you're broke, you're broke, and she's always trying to make you prove yourself, bro. No brainer. No. No. Number 5, if you can't trust your girl, anytime your girl is not around you, you always be thinking about her. You're always overthinking, this girl, I can't really trust this girl. Anytime she's not with you, your mind will not be settling. You're always skeptical. This girl, the way this girl they act around me, she'll say if she not deal with me. All those kind of thoughts, like, if you are always overthinking, like, it will make you overthink. And anytime you're overthinking about her, this is the problem why they say that relationship is actually a distraction. It's not a distraction, but when you're in the wrong relationship, it becomes a distraction because you're always thinking about your partner. And I'll go deeper into that later on, but for now, let's actually lay down everything. Let's lay down the assets and the liabilities, right? Number 6, if she exhibits a lot of negative traits, like lying, gluttony, all these kind of negative traits, like all these bad habits, like a lot of them, like she just holds, like she's holding a lot of them, then you should just know that this girl is literally not for you, especially if you are broke. And now this is one of the most serious negative traits that if a girl is exhibiting, then you know that this girl should do away with her immediately. That's a girl who is egoistical, like, you understand, like there's normally self-pride, self-esteem, but a girl who is egoistical, bro, you should just stay away from that girl, because bro, she's always trying to prove herself to people. She's always trying to brag. She's always like, those kind of women will just put you into trouble. Like, I'm just telling you from experience. These are the girls that always leave guys. If you see an egoistical girl, she's the one that always dumps first. She's the one that always causes the problem. She will make you heartbroken, and that heartbroken, like, will just lead you into depression and all these kind of things. And you don't need that if you are broke and you're trying to grind and you're trying to stack up, bro. Don't get involved with that kind of female. Now, this point is very important, so just put your ear, like, listen to what I'm saying. If she doesn't support your dream, then you should do away with her. If you don't do away with her, you compromise at the end of the day. You end up giving into her, and she will not be the one dominating the relationship, which will be really bad for you, because a girl who dominates a relationship actually makes the guy feel like more little. I don't know, like, I'm not one of those alpha bros who go deeper into that one, but if she doesn't support your dreams, then you should probably do away with her, because bro, you are going to end up compromising, or you're going to end up still breaking up at the end of the day. So like, you should just do away with her now that you already know this. Like, simple. So if she doesn't support your dream, then bro, she's a no-brainer. Like, just no, bro, let's just do away with her right now. Now lastly, this one is very important. I think you shouldn't pause this video and arrange yourself, just balance very well to listen to what I want to say. If a female doesn't have dignity, if a female doesn't have shame, like how we call it in Nigeria, that girl will put you to shame. You see that rhymes, bah? That rhymes is true. If a girl doesn't have shame, she's going to put you to shame, right? If a girl doesn't have dignity, if that girl almost she can just do you dirty anytime, like, bro, that girl just put you to shame. You understand? So you should really be careful with those kind of females. You know them. You know them. All these things I've said, you know those kind of females. In fact, one thing I've noticed in relationships is that I've not been in a lot of them, but I have a lot of friends who have been in a lot of relationships, and I've studied one thing in all of these relationships that they are always telling me about, and that is they always know the right thing to do. When you're in a relationship, you always know the right thing to do. You're just looking for another person to tell you, well, here is this video telling you again. If a girl doesn't have dignity, she doesn't have self-dignity, bro, just do away with that female, bro. She's just bad for you. She'll put you to shame at the end of the day. Now, the first way to tell that your girl is a serious liability, I said the girls that are not assets. So all these ones I'm saying, like, that is the opposite of what I'm saying. In case you don't understand, like, I just mentioned girls who are not assets and I'm mentioning girls who are liabilities. Almost the same thing, but you just know that, okay, if you want to find the girls that are assets, they are just opposite of what I'm saying, right? So now the girls who are serious liabilities, number one, a girl who damages your self-esteem. If a female damages your self-esteem very well, bro, you should know that more should do away with that girl, because your strength to pursue your dream comes from your self-esteem. It's how you believe in yourself that will allow you to take on chasing something that is bigger than you. Now, if you don't believe in yourself, how do you believe that you're going to own $100 million business? How is that possible? You understand? So that belief, that self-esteem is what is actually charging you to actually pursue those dangerous dreams that everybody's like, Kai, oh my, this guy can never do this thing. But you have that belief that you can do that. And the girl is now coming to shit on that, like, self-esteem, bro. She's lowering that self-esteem, maybe by looking down on you, telling you can't do this. Anytime you bring up something that you feel like you can do, she's always like you delete that thought. Oh my, bro, do away with that girl, bro. Just do away with that girl. I feel like it's because of these plenty reasons, and girls that, like, let's say like half of the females are actually like this. So I feel like this is why they say that women are distractions. Women are not distractions. Women are just like every other human being, right? Like every other human being. Just like how they are good guys and bad guys, that's how they are like good females and bad females. So you have to shine your eyes. Now, this one is very important also. So, like, when that female is casting minded, it's almost similar with number one, but this one, she's not actually trying to damage your dreams. But her herself, she believes that she can't go far in life. You understand? She believes that things are not going to become well. She's just used to that thought of thinking more things are just going to go bad. I can never amount to something great. That self-belief is going to rub up on you. You understand? That self-belief is going to rub off on you. You that want to like achieve big things, you that want to be like an overachiever, you understand? That self-belief will rub up on you inevitably, and then you start wondering why you can't do big things. She'll always make it look okay if you are not doing something great. You understand? She'll always make it look fine. It's not fine. She's supposed to be charging you, do more. You can do this, you understand? But now she's telling you it's fine not to be able to do those great things. That kind of girl, even if she's not like making you feel bad, she's trying to make you feel okay that you are in a shitty situation. That might sound nice, but it's not nice, bro. At the end of the day, it's just going to ruin your life, and she'll probably leave you to go to someone better. So now, with that out of the way, let's see if we can solve this other part of these equations, because this whole relationship thing, this whole dating when you're broke thing is actually a very broad topic. And that's why this video is probably going to be the longest on my channel. If you are exhorted to believe that as you are broke, what you are lacking is a relationship, pause this video. Just pause this video, slap yourself on the cheek back and forth, and then pay attention. Listen to what I'm saying. You see something? If you are broke as a man, it's showing one thing. You are not where you want to be in life. No man, no matter what they say, money is not what I need. Money is not what makes me happy. I don't care about the money. Whatever they say, whatever they say. See, as long as you're a man, money is actually very important to you, because money is one of the key instruments we need to actually live a good life for us and our children and our family and stuff like that. So if you don't have money as a man, you're always going to feel empty inside. There's always going to be this void inside you. Now, most men who have this void inside their heart, most broke guys who actually have this void inside their heart, they always try to fill this void with plenty things like alcohol, drugs, overfeeding, and most importantly, a woman's love. A woman's love. That's where this word simps come from. they have this void, they don't know how to feel it, so they actually try to use a woman's love to actually feel it. Now, a woman's love is actually the strongest of all these sedatives, you understand, of all these things that men try to feel their life. A woman's love is the most important, because a woman's love will make them feel as if they are okay. And that's why a lot of men tie their importance to a woman's love. There are three things as a man that you tie your importance to. Number one, yourself, which is the most important. That's what you should do. You should tie your importance to yourself, who you believe you are. That's your self-esteem. Now, some other men tie their importance to their money. So the broker they become, the less self-esteem, the less self-confidence they have. And the last one is the people who tie their self-importance to a woman's love. Bro, this one is the worst one of all. Like, we have seen men like this. We know them. People who actually tie, like, if they believe they can't get girls, like, it's like miserable for them, something miserable for them. And me too, like, sometimes I almost fall into this category, you understand? Because me too, I'm like, I'm not perfect. This one I'm talking as if I'm perfect. I feel like on a normal day-to-day basis, I try to navigate my way through all these things, but I catch them, you understand, before they go too far. You get? Let me tell you a quick story. You guys should see me. I'm not living one flashy lifestyle. I will go. I'm in the band, so yeah, see where I am. So now let me tell you a quick story. It's actually one of the first realest relationships I've actually ever had in my life. You see, but I met a very fine female like a few months after I graduated from high school. This girl was like everything. I asked this girl out like several times. She kept on turning me down. But at a certain point, we actually started getting into a relationship, right? We liked each other. We knew it was clear. But it reached a point itself that we didn't even want to be in a relationship because we still didn't understand ourselves, right? But we like had a thing going, but we didn't make it official. So me and this girl had a thing for 6 months, you understand? Like, we had a thing, a very strong bond, you understand, for that 6 months. And everything was going well. In fact, it was under this relationship that actually started making my first millions, that actually started touching thousands of dollars, you understand? It was under this same relationship. So as I started making money, like, let me say a month before I even got a big break in life, like life yielded me a big break, right? Like, so I think that month, she now wanted to start getting into a relationship, like making it official. Remember I said we didn't make it official. So I think a month into this relationship, she wanted to start making the whole thing official. And I feel like that was when I started pulling away. When I started getting money was when I started pulling away. But before I started even getting the money, before I even had any hopes of actually even getting any money, I was broke as fuck. Like, my friends were sobbing for me. I was feeling like what I needed the most at that point in my life was to be in a relationship. That was how I felt. But when I now finally started getting money, the whole mindset of that like started erasing. Few months after that, I became like a fucking millionaire. Like, it happened so fast. And this girl was trying to reach me, like, what's up? Like, easy, like, what's happening? Trying to make it official. And now I didn't want it anymore. You see something, but as a guy, when you start becoming that man in your head, that guy you want to become, that figure you want to become, every other thing, all these things that you're tying your importance to right now, all of them are going to look unimportant. That validation you're seeking from friends, you're going to see it unimportant. That validation you're seeking from females, you're going to see it unimportant. Most of the things the validation that you're seeking from every part of your life, you're going to start seeing all those things as unimportant. When you become that person that you want to become, when you open that heart, that chest, that person you want to become. Now, if you didn't take anything from this video, just remember one thing. Remember to date a woman with dignity. Please always remember to date a woman with dignity. So if you enjoyed that video, do all those fun things for me. You know, the liking, the subscribing, the commenting. Yeah, if you have any questions, just comment. Yeah. I was happy to make this video because of, like, yeah, I haven't been in a relationship for a while, but I still know what's going on there, you understand? So yeah. And also, don't take any serious advice from me. I'm just giving my own point of view. Remember, I've not even turned 19 years. I'm turning 19 in like 3 months. I don't know about you guys. Bye.